Hi, I'm Mighty Morphin Danup, and welcome to the Doomcast. The Power Rangers were a cultural phenomenon that swept the United States in the 1990s, but the Morphin Time and Megazords owe a strange debt to two marvelous men, Stan Lee and Peter Parker. Spider-Man. In the late 1970s, at Stan Lee's suggestion, Marvel's House of Ideas signed an agreement with Japan's Toei Studios that allowed each company to use each other's properties in any way they wanted for a period of time. So that meant that Toei was going to bring everything that made Spider-Man great in the United States to their country. They were going to bring the quips, the iconic costume, the 200-foot-tall giant robot. Change Leopoldo! Wait. Spider-Man! Yep. Seriously. Toei did TV with really big special effects, a genre known as tokusatsu in Japan, not to be confused with tonkatsu, which is a deep-fried pork cutlet. But Toei had already produced two other Sentai series with rangers and colorful costumes with swords and special attacks and tanks and planes and all sorts of stuff. So what was special about a guy with spider powers? Who did he appeal to? Spider-Spring! Let's just give him a robot. So they did. They just gave him a robot. Toei signed an agreement to use Spider-Man and other properties any way they wanted. So that meant to make Spider-Man appeal to younger Japanese audiences, they would do away with almost everything that made Spider-Man Spider-Man, except the costume and the web swinging. Gone is Aunt May, the great power and responsibility. His origin was completely changed. Instead, Takuya Yamashiro, a Japanese teen whose dad is a space archaeologist, gets his spider powers from an alien. Oh, not just any alien. An alien named Gaira, and his archenemy, Professor Monster? Professor Monster and his Iron Cross Army. Yeah, space Nazis and shit. And his best weapons against space fascism? A spider costume and a bracelet that shoots webs. But Spider-Man does whatever a spider can, and if a spider's gotta fight giant space fascists with a 200-foot-tall robot named Leopardon, which has nothing to do with spiders anyway, well then a Spider-Man goddamn does it! What incarnation of Spider-Man wouldn't be complete without his flying car with missiles and machine guns? Stan Lee loved the new origin, apparently, although he wasn't crazy about the giant robot, but he knew it was a hit in Japan, so he didn't give a shit. It was enough of a hit that Toei ordered another giant robot series, loosely based on Captain America this time, called Battle Fever J. Battle Fever J was the first of the Super Sentai series that featured giant, communally piloted robots versus giant enemies. Sentai became Super Sentai, the Mighty Morphin in the Power Ranger. Side note, when Spider-Man was introduced to Japan, the name wasn't translated in an exact way. They didn't use the Japanese character for spider and the Japanese character for man. What they did is they used kana to represent the Western sounds of Spider-Man. Su, pa, I, da, ma, n. It's a perfectly normal thing to have happen with non-Japanese words being translated into Japanese. However, the word for suck, su, sounds exactly like su, and the word for breasts is opai. So to an adolescent teenage Japanese boy, the word Spider-Man sounds almost exactly like Suck Titties Man! So much so that it wasn't forgotten when the marketing for the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies came out while I was tutoring Japanese students in the United States, and they informed me of this. So now you know, you can credit the wall-crawling, robot-flying, titty-sucking Spider-Man with the creation of one of the most iconic kids shows of the 1990s in the United States. It's robot spider time!